Hi and welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally Graham. I'm in Sydney at the New World Metals Investment Series. And I've just caught up with an old friend of the Roadhouse, Dean Tuck, Managing Director of Dreadnought Resources. Dean, welcome back to the Roadhouse. It's always a pleasure.
Hey, Wally, always.
And what is always a pleasure is reading announcements from Dreadnought Resources, when you've been busy on that front this week. So two announcements this week. Well, the first one was about drilling at the money intrusion out at your Mangaroon project.
Mangaroon, yeah, that's the one.
We always know I have trouble with that. And also drilling at the Yin Ironstone complex. Okay, so we're talking nickel, copper and rare earths. Start at the money drilling, yep. And what's going on there?
All right, so the money intrusion, so this is our joint venture with First Quantum. It's a nickel copper PGE magmatic sulfide system. It is a new magmatic sulfide system in Western Australia. We've hit massive sulfides, high tenor. We've extended known mineralization, semi-massive net texture disseminated mineralization over 400 meter strike. The next closest drill hole is what we drilled last year. Further to the south, it's 2.5 kilometers. Intrusion, fertile, high tenor. And what's important from this is, one, we've confirmed that massive sulfides are in this system. We've confirmed as well that semi-massive sulfide net textured mineralization is not lit up by the exploration techniques used to date. And that can control with the high tenors significant mineralization that we haven't seen or targeted yet. So we're going back to the drawing board. We're running IP and deeper EM across the entire money intrusion to look for the net textured disseminated mineralization, massive sulfide mineralization at depth in a better trap site. So a two-pronged approach to exploration, highly encouraged by First Quantum and everyone else, and we look forward to getting back out there in November with more drilling on the back of the geophysics works which are underway. Yeah, and also the added benefit is nickel copper in the portfolio, confirming that you've got that to play with as well. Yes, you can't ask for much more than massive sulfides and high tenor nickel copper massive sulfides. There's not a lot of new discoveries made in this space, and they tend to get gobbled up pretty quickly when they get made. So we're pretty excited by that. After a year of rare earth drilling, to have our first holes hit nickel, copper, massive sulfides, you can't ask for much more as an exploration company. And we're mobilizing soon on top of the rare earths and the nickel to the Kimberley to hopefully chase up that copper and gold discovery made in 2021. But we can talk about that after the next announcement.
Yeah, okay. I'll wait for that. But in between that, there was the other announcement this week about the Yin Ironstone complex. Yes. Rare earths there, just adding more fuel to that fire. Yeah, you bring us up to date on that one, please.
That's right. So we've finished drilling now on the Yin Ironstones, that resource delivery that we promised at the start of the year. We've done 2 resource updates already. We've got the 3rd one coming in the December quarter. And this drilling that's come from that's infill drilling at Yin, which has produced some of the highest, thickest and highest grade intercepts to date, up to 20% total rare earth oxides, and also some really high NdPr trio ratio material sitting inside the Yin resource, which we weren't expecting. Up to 45%, that's double to triple the global average. Some of that drilling also came from north of Yin and Y2, which are going to be areas that we add to that resource, also high NdPr trio material. So very excited for that resource update to come. Generally, when you do resource drill outs, like our Metskis in 2019, they tend to fall apart, whereas this one, the more we drill, the better it gets.
Mangaroon's just, really, it's paying off, isn't it? In buckets and spades. It's really sort of delivering a very varied project to you.
Yes. Yeah. It's the outperforming younger sibling. It's our newest, we have Bresnahan now. We'll see how that one comes up. But it's one of our newest projects. It's outperformed. We're at the high-grade gold there and sitting in the background. We have the nickel discoveries, pre-discovery underway, and we have the rare earth resources there. So we're very excited, and it underpins our approach to date, which is to identify these unloved regions, peg a very large footprint, that's 5,500 square kilometers. Before the Gascoigne was interesting, we pegged all that vacant ground, and that bodes well for, that's the exact same strategy we had in the Kimberley, which is where we're mobilizing this week. Right now, on Monday, the rig will be up there, because in 2021, we made that Orion discovery, massive copper gold sulfides, and we were ready to go back up there last year. So last year, we drilled the Yin resource, Yin discovery. We were going to spend 3 months there, go up to the Kimberley. We had 4 or 5 Orion lookalikes. We were going to drill those. The rare earths took off. We had a lot of impetus there. We delivered those resources, And in that time, we've now identified 13 Orion lookalikes. That rig's going up there. These things have outcropping gaussins, geochemical signatures and geophysical signatures similar to and better than Orion. So there's no guarantees in exploration, but you can't ask for much more to put a drill hole into. And we'll be doing that from next week.
All right, well, before you get up there, sit back, have a coffee, have a rest. I think you deserve it, and we'll catch up next time.
Thank you, Wally.